Hey guys, Blessing here, and how are you all doing? So today I decided to go live on Facebook and also on YouTube, which I haven't done in a while. So anyway, I've missed Facebook 2 days ago. I said, okay, I was done. And you guys will see me on YouTube. But hey, Facebook has a different vibe when you're live, right? So I'm just gonna be live on both in case anything happens here on Facebook. Then you know that I'm also live on YouTube. So you can just quickly switch over there and continue watching. So again, if you're just joining, I was just saying that I'm live now on both Facebook and on YouTube, and you guys know what has been happening in the last few days of my video being being removed and then restored back afterwards. So because of that, just to play safe, I'm now streaming live on YouTube as well. So if anything happens to this video, you know that I'm also live on YouTube. So you can just go over there and continue to watch. So we don't have to end the stream and I'll be like, oh, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay. Welcome to all of you. And for those of you who are watching on YouTube, let me see if you can hear me. Let me go to the comments. Where? Okay, here. And I'm doing that on my laptop, so I just want to check. If you're watching on YouTube, drop me a comment. Let me know you can hear me well. Let me know. And I'm with baby here, and he's not in a very good mood this evening. So every now and then you might hear him. And to be honest, I didn't want to come live again today. I was like, okay, yesterday I disappointed. Today again. So let me just manage and try. So I'm not going to stay too long. I'll see how it goes. But yeah, let's manage with what we have. Yep. Okay, so today you can also call into the program if you want to. My number is +31 668 422 9434, I think. Let me see. Let me type it in here. +31. Yeah, 9434 at the end. Okay. So if you'd like to call in, although I'm going to do another live stream that we are just going to dedicate to Sweet Peach. And that live stream, I just want us all to call in and tell us what we think about a woman filing for divorce from a monster 10 years after he slept with her daughter. Meaning she might have just been in love with the whole 10 years. What was she waiting for? Why did she wait for so long? She was still hoping that, he would come out of prison and they could just continue from where they left off. How pissed off was she? How disgusted, repulsed was she of this beast that violated her baby, 14 years old, that she just kept his name for 10 whole years after what he did? Why did it take her so long? Why? I wouldn't want to see that name ever. But she still kept that name, that Marshall. She still kept that name. She didn't file for divorce from him. She was still his wife until last year. Just here. Just last year here that, her divorce was even after Kuraobidi's divorce. Just recently she filed. She filed, well, in 2021, but the divorce, I believe, was finalized in May 2022. Like that just shows that this in fact, tonight is not her night. She's just one useless woman. Very, very, very useless woman without self-esteem, because if you know who you are as a woman, you know you have boundaries, you know there are some things you cannot accept from a man, you still keeping him in your life because he was still in your life, he was still your husband. You still keeping him in your life just shows that outside of him, there is no hope for you having another man. Nobody wants that bag of meat. So it's like, oh my God, let me not lose him. Or were you blaming your daughter and feeling like he was the victim? Because, well, he saw a picture of her naked. So he got aroused. Were you making excuses for him? And sometimes for people, it's like that natural how do you impulse, like you just start to make excuses for someone. That is how I made excuses for Kurobidi when she first lied to me. I said, oh, maybe because of what she's going through, she's just been temperamental, going through a divorce, public, I was just making excuses for that idiot, that bald one. So was Sweet Peach just trying to cover up for that abuser that molested his 14-year-old daughter? I am really interested to know why she waited 10 years. It's unbelievable. So today I'm doing both Sweet Peach and Esther Ochoga, but I'm going to focus more on Esther Ochoga because, to be honest, Sweet Peach is finished. It's just a shell of her, just a shell of, the human being Sweet Peach, who she was. It's just the body you're seeing sitting down there. She's empty. She's finished. So I don't even know what else to say about her, but I can talk about Gregston and talk about what he did to her. Yeah, because I don't think it's fair that you can cheat on a woman that gave you 3 kids. What could that woman have done to you? After 3 children, after at least 15 years together, why would you cheat on her? Why would you do that to her? What kind of a man is that? And then the trauma that he left her with. So we're not just talking about cheating, but the everlasting pain and trauma that has now made her a menace to society. He left her with that trauma. And that is the same trauma she is busy trying to live on June and Athena, because every single time she comes out and does whatever she does to Kora Obidi's ex, she is also trying to live trauma with June and Athena. Okay? But what I would just like to say about Sweet Peach is, well, there's really not much to say about her. Like I said, we have more to talk about Gregston. But tonight, what I just want to mention is that I am glad of my power here on this Blow app. I am really glad of it because I just need to speak and they act. I just need to command them and they do as I say. And Sweet Peach, yes, she bowed down to me when she came on my page and was crying under my comments. It has to be painful to that level for you to go there and start to comment. You go explain, tire Sweet Peach. You will explain and explain and explain, and you will get tired and weary of explaining. You will cry and cry and cry. You can come. You can always come. My page is open. You see the way I laughed at you. I didn't even reply to one. You were going back and forth with commenters. I just gave a laughter emoji. That was all you deserved. I had nothing more to tell you. If I need to talk to you, I go on my page and I give you the message that will cause you sleepless nights. And whatever you say after that is your cup of tea. That's why I didn't respond to you, because my purpose of doing my videos is not for me and you to have a dialogue. It's for me to deal with you mercilessly and put your reality right in your face and awaken your memory and bring you back to reality. That's my duty. And once that is done, and I know that that has been achieved, how you choose to cry over it, is your cup of tea. And that's what has been happening. And it's good that I see the results of my handwork. It takes someone who is good at what they do to activate emotions from you for you to want to respond. That's why I see a lot of these Koreans as weaklings. They don't have what it takes to get me to that level of, oh my God, I need to answer. Oh, they said this about me. I need to answer. They don't do that. They don't have that strength, that potency to awaken feelings and emotions and reactions from me. Okay, we have a caller. Let me see if I'm not going to forget where I am now and what I'm talking about now. I'll come back to Sweet Peach. Hello, good evening.
Good evening. Good evening. You know what this is.
How are you and how is our baby?
No, the co-pilot is here, and it sounds like she want to talk. Say hi, Auntie Blessing.
Hello, baby. Oh my God, she's really talking back. Oh
Listen,
my
I
God.
couldn't wait for you to have an open live about Sweet Peach. I couldn't wait.
Okay.
I couldn't wait. Listen here, Sour Peach. We know that you listening. We know that you are nearby. At the end of the day, there's so many women that are really like you, and it's a shame. It's really a mental sickness because you know, to share a little bit on my behalf, just to be brief.
Mm-hmm.
I've been molested by my own cousin's husband. Okay, when I was 12 years old, I wasn't raped, but he tried. And the crazy part is that my cousin was in complete denial and really tried to deny that her husband would do something like that. And it's sick. And at 33 years old today, from 12 years old, well, it's like, you know, she saw me at a funeral, and it's like, what do I have to lie about? Why I'm still upset with you? You know what I'm saying? It's sick. It's sick because you're my cousin. You're one of my close cousins, and you didn't even want to believe that your husband did what he did or attempted to do. And Sour Peach, because I won't address you by Sweet Peach. Carol, better yet, Carol. I'll address you by Carol. You know, the fact that you were married to such a man, and people don't come with warning signs, I can understand that. But the moment that your daughter even made a suggestion that happened, that's what made you a sorry ass, excuse my French, I'm going to put a disclaimer out there because I got to say this. You're a sorry ass excuse for a mother. You're a sorry ass excuse for a mother because the moment that she even made a suggestion that she felt uncomfortable or that something may have happened to her, that was when you were supposed to make a move as the mama bear over your cub. There's nothing. I have two daughters, one 13 and one that's an infant. And there's nothing that either one of my daughters would even suggest that I wouldn't take action at that moment, even if it meant me going to go serve time in motherfucking prison. You're a sorry excuse for a mother. The fact that you probably took up for that man because you probably wanted to sustain whatever kind of title that you had as a married woman. You wanted to be proud. And I do understand that even here in the United States, but more so especially in some of those third world countries, there's a lot of, sodomy and rape and incest and things that go on. And more so in the third world countries, they'll keep it quiet. They'll keep it quiet because here in the States, you're going to be prosecuted to the highest degree. You know? As soon as they even make a suggestion that something like that happened. How can you even bring yourself onto social media after this has been revealed about you and your own family? It'll be different if you made a move when it happened, but you didn't. And you still have the nerve to come on social media and defend a woman that is not even your family member, but you didn't defend your own child. This is what goes to show that you need a handicap sticker. You need to go to what you guys call a yaba left.
Yaba left.
Yaba left. You need to go there. You need to go there. You need to get you some socks with the rubber on the bottom and some crayons and shit. And you need to park yourself. Park well. And park well and stay there. Because there's no reason that you should be on social media even talking to anybody. You're not mentally stable. I don't care what you say about me and the fact that I smoke weed. David O smoke weed. Burna Boy smoke weed. Just about any artist that you know, they smoke weed. You can't say that I'm not sound in my own mind. I have my 2 children. But the fact that you even still have one as a minor child, you should not have yours.
Bonnie, I just want...
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So she was still having telephone conversations with that man, according to, court documents. And then I believe from there, he confirmed to her that, it really happened. He confessed to her during their telephone conversations. And why did she wait, do you think, for 10 years to officially file to leave that man?
Oh, excuse me. I could make, the thing is, I don't know any, I mean, of course I know about the law, but the only thing that I can really the only thing I could really say is that potentially, she could have been charged. And the thing is, the state, the prosecutors, they probably suggested that she get on the phone and really persuade him to confess without telling him to confess, so that she wouldn't be charged. Because you got to think about it. At the end of the day, it's just like the situation with Cora and Justin. Cora was the one that caused June for her arm to be dislocated. And even in this situation right now, the proceedings that are pending right now, they're both charged, but it's not Justin that was the perpetrator of the charges. The reason why he's being charged is because he sat there and allowed that buffoon to do what she doing. He didn't protect his children while she was doing what she was doing. You understand what I'm saying? So I could say the same thing for Carol.
So the reason, so she did it to save herself from being charged.
Right. And I'm just making that, I'm just,
possibly, yeah,
taking just a good guess, because a lot of times that's what they do when it comes to court proceedings. You'll have co-defendants, and if they can get the other defendant to confess or somebody else, then that charge will be removed from their,
Yeah, I get that. However, for 10 years, I can imagine maybe she wants to fill out a form somewhere and they would ask on the form, single, married, should put married for 10 years while the man was in incarceration.
I can say I have a girlfriend that, well, she's not my girlfriend anymore. I have a girlfriend that she got married and the gentleman was incarcerated and was serving prison time. Not currently, but he was at the time. And she ended up having a child. And the thing is, when you have children, the child will automatically be documented. The person that she's married to will automatically be documented as the father on a birth certificate. And in order for her to get like government benefits, she had to divorce him, and it took years. Honestly, it did. It took years because he was incarcerated, and you have to get them to sign paperwork and everything, and they can refuse.
Yeah, but in her case, she filed in 2021 and she was granted divorce in 2022, a year later.
Oh, she filed a year. Okay, I missed that part. Jesus, God knows, because I mean, Carol, do you even have friends? Do your friends know that all this stuff? Like, because you can't possibly have friends and family members that really agree with you and like you, after knowing what you did to your daughter. Do they know? Do they really know? Because that's kind of sick. I missed that part where she only filed it within a year. Wow. Carol, you're sick. I guess you were really bothered about the fact that, even though it's kind of sad, but you must be bothered that he didn't want that Pecos anymore. He wanted some brand new shit. And that's kind of disgusting, but at the end of the day, like, you should have done something about that, because that's your child. You're never supposed to choose a man over your child. you know.
And someone is asking,
really
someone is asking in the comments if she was having conjugal visits, possibly.
Ew. I mean, it depends on the prison that if they allow conjugal visits, because different prisons have different restrictions and different luxuries. But whatever prison that he's in, I don't know. But I'm not sure if they allow conjugal visits, and if they do, yeah, Carol, you need to go to Yabalef with some crayons and some socks with the rubber on the bottom and park well, because you're sick. You don't need to bring your dehydrated, wide-bodied back ass to Facebook anymore. You don't even need to be seen. You need to sit down. You need to have a seat, and you need to get evaluated. There's something wrong with you. And the fact that you keep coming onto social media with your dry-ass conversations to all of the other sick followers that know what you've done. It's like the evidence is out there. They know, even though you weren't the one that committed the crime, you were the one who sat there and didn't do anything about it. You didn't take your kid to counseling. You didn't try to, I mean, I'm sure that it wasn't even you against the state. You were supposed to, like, do something serious. And not you against the state, but I bet it's the state against him. You should have seriously pressed charges on behalf of your child. And if the man is out of prison right now, you should have a restraining order, the biggest restraining order possible from you and your children from that nigga, okay? Because there's no way in hell, like, oh, well, he's still their father. And I bet you're sick enough to still allow him around the other kids. What makes you think that he won't ram that son of yours? If he's sick enough to do his own daughter, what makes you think he won't do his other children? You get me? And I don't want to sound so vulgar, but it's just that people like her really make me sick. And if I saw you in person, child, let me not say this on Blessing Page, but I'll say it on my own. At the end of the day, you're sick. You're sick, Carol.
Well, looking at her, she strikes me like someone who would be visiting that man, like with the hope of, well, like you said, he's still the father of my kids, and maybe when he comes out, he would have learned his lessons, and we can just, forge ahead and continue from where we left. She strikes me like a woman like that, And I'm seeing a comment here that says, "What gets me is the way Sour Peach goes on. So Smug bringing Justin down, calling him an abuser, and insinuating that he touches his daughter inappropriately."
That's called deflecting, my love. Whichever young lady made that comment, that's called deflecting. Some people can't really live in their reality and their truth. And that's one reason why she bring her sick, wide-bodied, dehydrated-looking ass online to constantly talk about somebody that she doesn't even know, but asking, "Oh, what did Cora do? What did Cora do? What did Cora do? What did Justin do?" And you never, ever, you couldn't even insinuate that Justin did any of the things that you guys accused him of doing, but more so, the same people that you are affiliated with are the people who have real issues, like Esther Ochoa with her sex tapes and shit, insinuating that everybody else are ashawos and whoever else that got these, and like yourself, who has a rapist, a real life sexual predator, sexual offender, rapist, K-Peco stealer, booty snatcher, whatever, aka whatever. But yet you called another father, a father that I guarantee, maybe the reason why a lot of these women, and I'm sure that everyone already see this, we have a lot of intelligent women that watch these bloggers. The reason why they continue to come after Justin is because that father that Justin has tried to be to those kids and have been to those kids were absent in their lives, or absent in their own children's lives. You guys probably don't have fathers like that, and don't have fathers like that for your children, because you probably ran the men away that probably would have been good fathers to your children. And that's okay. That's when you decide to go ahead and park well like Yaba left.
You've said it.
You guys are sick. It's sick. It's really sick. I don't really know what else to say, but I don't want to go off the way that I would normally go, because I know they'll take it. They'll block you if I go off the way that I want to go off. But I just wanted to, because I still got a few more days. Man, listen, I really just wanted to open up Sour Peach. And I'm saying this on my behalf, not on anyone else's behalf. I dare you to bring up anybody else's name. I don't even care if it's Masky. Don't even mention nobody's name. Mention your own. Mention your own. Talk about your life. Maybe talk about the things that you probably would have changed in your life. Tell your story. Make money off of your own story. But I dare you to bring up anybody else's page on this social media any other day, because I promise you, I'm not going to be civilized with you. I'm going to talk to your ass like a dog. Thank you, Blessing. Thank you for giving me this.
Thank you for your contribution. Take care of my baby.
Say bye-bye, guys.
Bye. Wow. So that's the thing. Sweet Peach, see your life, eh? You don't want to talk about your own. You're going through hell. But you come out there and you want to talk about other people. And look, generally, there's really not much of a big deal wanting to talk about other people. But the way she does it, as if her own life is perfect, as if nobody does wrong in her home, in her life, in her family. But the worst category of demons was married to Sweet Peach. That's the hypocrisy for me. So for me, generally, if she can talk about, what happened, the divorce, knowing that these two people she's always talking about have two children together. If she has no respect for those babies who are not even 5 yet, if she has no respect for their future, then I don't think I want to bother about having respect for Sweet Peach's daughter, who is 26 now. And like I said, she will be left out of it because this has absolutely nothing to do with her. Yes, she is the victim, but the problem is Sweet Peach. So all these other people crying on her behalf, they want everybody to consider the victim, who is now 26 years old. But how about consider June and Athena, that are still little babies, and just respect their privacy? How difficult is that? And why are you guys blind to that fact or that part of this story? Why? Anyways, let me continue from where I stopped. So that was a very good one from Bonnie. Sweet Peach really has nothing else to offer. Bonnie said she shouldn't, like, she's daring her to talk, to bring up another person. But what else is Sweet Peach going to do if she doesn't bring up if she doesn't bring up another person? She doesn't really have any other thing to do than to sit down there and talk, about, and like, again, it's not even about the talking, it's about how you do it and what you say. You're just destroying another human being. So anyways, I was just saying before Bonnie called that, my position, you guys already know that if it's not Blessing Njoh, it's not Blessing Njoh. And I was doing all these videos, and Sweet Peach, every time I was through my videos, Sweet Peach would drop a caption. She would write. The pain was real. And she said, I'm not bothered. I don't care. You're not bothered. You don't care. But you keep writing things. You keep responding. You keep insulting. Oh, you go and ask your husband this. Oh, go and think of your baby daddies. Oh, this. You are in pain. That's why. That's the only reason why you'd even take 30 seconds or 3 minutes of your time to type a caption trying to insult whoever said something. Whatever they said might have really, really bruised your ego in such a way that I just need to respond. I just need to fire back. Because you're pained, you're in pain. I've been on this thing for a while. I know the reaction. I know the reaction, and I don't blame you, because when it comes from Blessing, it hits differently. Now, that aside, so she was always writing all these captions and indirectly talking. And I'll be like, babe, call the name. You need to call the name, because you have to contribute to the algorithm growth and the how do you say that? The Facebook algorithm noticing that, okay, people are mentioning that name. And I said it severally. You need to call the name. I call you by your name, your middle name, your surname, your page name, everything. Are you not bold enough? So I kept hammering, like, you need to call the name, you need to hashtag, you need to tag the page. And guess what she did? She did exactly that. Kudos to you. You need to take commands from your madam. Do you understand? I know that Korobidi is your master, but you know you're senior in this business. I need to tell you, and you do as I say. And let me see if I can show you guys the caption she put up, if I still have it. So where is it? It's the pain. It's the pain. When I see stuff like that, I'm like, yes, I've done well. Okay, I can't really find it here. Okay, I found it. You still remain a useless, senseless, worthless. Sweet Peach, don't give yourself a heart attack. This this is the sign of being in pain. I sometimes, honestly, I feel sorry for you. I'm not gonna pretend here. I do. I really feel sorry for you. No woman wants to be like, no woman wants to be you right now. No woman. No woman wants to sit in your chair as we speak. She said, who should be trying to figure out your baby daddy? I don't know why she's always talking about baby daddies. But if I were you, you should be worried about Gregson. I said it before. You worry too much about other people. You worry too much about other people's business. If I were you, you'll be worried about figuring out Gregson and what led Gregson to cheat on you, to do what he did to you. You're worried about imaginary baby daddies. I don't even know what the heck you're talking about. And I'm not even going to answer to that because I know it's a result of your pain and I don't have an answer to that. I have your medicine. I have your medicine, but I don't have an answer to what you wrote because I don't answer. I am the one who called the shots. I act and you jump. That's what happened here. But I am not going to jump on what you wrote, if that makes sense. However, I'm showing people here for them to see that this girl is in pain, worrying about other people instead of her to be worrying about the current dirt that is sampled and stamped upon her name, her future, her lineage, her generation to come. It's going to go from generation to generation. They are going to know that the father did that. I'm not alone right now, so I'm picking my words. If I don't know if you guys already noticed. So you are always worried about other people and talk about your baby daddy. He doesn't like bones, he like meat. What does Gregston like? If Gregston was satisfied with your meat, what was he doing in between the legs of a 14-year-old under your nose? How big was your nose? Very big, into other people's business. I think your life is going to change for the better when you start to focus on your own problems, on your own life. Stop worrying about where other people slept, what they want, what they need. How about what you want, what Gregston wanted that you couldn't give him? Why did he cheat on you? That's what you should be worrying about. But it's too late. It's too late to cry when the head is off. It's too late to cry when the man has already eaten what he wanted to eat more than once. And now he's in prison waiting to be deported. Maybe you heard that he was going to be deported and you thought, oh my God, let me just get a divorce. Why did you file just in 2021? Why didn't you file in 2012 or 2013 or 14 or 15? How were you living your life all those years that you waited till 2021 to file for divorce? What were you thinking? You forgave him and you thought, okay, we can patch, we can manage, we can move on. You forgave him. Then you have betrayed your daughter. Someone said in the comments that you need to go on your knees and beg your daughter for forgiveness. You failed that girl. You failed her. If she had another mother, I don't think this might have happened to her. I don't think so. I don't think so. And you didn't even give her the justice that you could give her as a mother, for her to feel like, okay, my mom stood up for me. This is what she did to him. What did you do to him? He walked away. He might be in prison now because the state put him in prison, but what did you do to him? He got away with it. That's what you should be worried about. That's bigger than Justin Dean. That's bigger than the analyst. The analyst will always be here to analyze. So you crying over that or trying to project your life upon Justin Dean, like I said before, it's not the solution to what you're going through. It's not. So again, I feel sorry for you and all these things you're writing. For me, it's my award. When I see posts like this, I know I've done a good job. Unfortunately for you, to you, you think, oh, let me write an insult. And no, this for me is my report card. Blessing, you've done well. Blessing, it hit. Blessing, what you did, what you said, she felt it, she absorbed it, she heard it. It wouldn't make sense for me to sit here and 120 people watching me, but the one person that I'm passing my message to hasn't heard the message, hasn't listened to me, hasn't watched. It wouldn't make sense. But when I see a caption like this from you with hashtag most useless woman, wanna be, check your baby daddies, then I know that yes. Sweet speech, how market? How market? But you, every day, you come and talk about Justin Dean. I haven't seen him hashtagging you. I haven't. He can handle it, but you cannot. And the worst part of it, you will say, I don't care. Well, Justin doesn't care, apparently, because he hasn't been responding. He hasn't been mentioning you. He hasn't been saying, oh, that lady from Barbados that said this, you are useless. You are the most useless woman. Go and think of your ex. He hasn't said that because he cannot be bothered. That's how you know someone who doesn't care. But you care. You see the difference and you cannot take it. It pains you into the bone marrows, but you are doing it to other people. That's the worst part of this thing. If you were just sitting down on your own in your corner and people were coming for you, I would understand. But this is what you do every day. And you don't want any other person to talk to you. You don't want anything to analyze you. How is that possible? If you can analyze people, people can analyze you. That's the price you pay. Take it. Take it and accept it with your full chest. You can be giving and not wanting to take. It will be idiotic for me as the analyst for me to say, okay, I'm analyzing people, and then when they talk, all of a sudden I'm coming out to respond, insulting them back. No. Let me teach you something. There are some accidents that happen everywhere you work, at your place of work. Things happen. There are some things you just accept, especially when you put yourself there. There are some things you need to accept. There are some things you cannot accept, apparently. But it looks like every person who says something, you want to respond because your pain level is really low. You can take a lot. Although you say verbally that you can take a lot, but your actions show that you're weak emotionally. But imagine what you're doing to someone else's son. And you have sons. You have 2 sons. Just imagine what you do daily to them. If you can feel the way you felt to come out and start typing all these things, imagine the way you make another person feel. What you can take, stop giving. It's as simple as that. When this whole thing came out, I was like, I think the second person who said, please, guys, you guys do not share this thing publicly. But you didn't find that part of the message important. The part of the message that was important to you was, oh, he didn't do it to many victims. It was just one. You're not even ashamed. That was the day I knew how useless of a mother you were. Look at what Kurobidi is doing. When people are saying Justin did this, he did that, she is happy. She wants them to even add more and more to the list of things he did or didn't do. She wants, but you are trying to protect that demon. That means you're a very, very useless mother to your child and to your children. You're trying to protect him. You're trying to clean up his reputation. Oh no, he didn't do it to victims. It was only one person. That's what you found important. The part that I said, you guys, please do not share this publicly. Please put the victims into consideration. That part, no, you don't care. You came out and started insulting your head. Okay. Now I'm going to move on to Esther Ochoga. But before then, baby is already telling me something. But let me just quickly play. I played this last time, but I'm just going to play it again to launch us, starting with Esther. But we are not done with Sweet Peach. No. Because I still need to do like a dedicated program on Sweet Peach. There is so much to talk about what she went through in the hands of a man. I think he's a Caribbean man, right? I don't know where the man is from originally, but I know he's going to be deported. Was he illegal, Sweet Peach? Was he living in the US illegally? Because there was no registered address. How come there was no registered address at the time of arrest? How come? There's so much to this story that you could actually create content out of and, make money if you want, because you're talking about writing a book. Make sure you take permission from your daughter before you go out there and write a book. Gregston doesn't deserve a permission, or he doesn't deserve to give anybody permission because he's a monster. I don't know why you were still trying to protect him after what he did. Okay, so like I said, we will come back to that fully. When I really have the time, I'll come out with a full analysis on Gregston Stelmo Marshall, the estranged husband of Carol Patricia Marshall, also known as Sweet Peach, on Facebook. Okay, so Sweet Peach, we are just suspending your case for now. I've done what I need to do for now. You've bowed down to your madam. You have. The time will come when we'll do it properly. So we're just going on a break on you. But if anything still comes up, I'm here. Now let's go to Esther Ochoga, also known as the pretentious fornicator, also known as the broke ass of the Korean clan. Where is that video where she was gossiping her? Where is it? I hope I did not delete it from here. Oh, yeah.
Another thing I was thinking as well is the fact that even with the views, I don't know how they do. I'm not, to be fair, I don't use Facebook for anything. I use Facebook to insult the haters, really. Like Wahala Channel, that useless woman. Anyway, that is another conversation. So I was just wondering, why can't Cora structure her views? I know that you cannot plan live videos. I don't do any of those things. But I'm just thinking that she can structure her views, and plan it, plan it. That video where June was naked, uh, Cora said she gave June a bath and June was tired, and then she said she wanted to sleep in the towel. We are, as a mother, to be honest, I did not judge Cora. You don't leave your child in the towel. The child can catch a cold. The child can catch a cold. The child can be sick, anything. And you know that if you give a child a bath in the morning, the child, I don't know how June is. The child may not, and they don't wake up early. Cora doesn't wake up early, okay, especially at the weekend. So I don't believe her story about June was tired, she gave her a bath, and then June wanted to sleep, and I think she made up that. So let's be honest. I love Cora because she's a dancer. She sings properly. She's an entertainer. And you know what? That woman has a...
Please, can somebody define what it means to sing properly? What does it mean when you say someone sings properly? How do you sing properly? That's one thing. Another thing, she said she believes Kora Obidi made something up. Kora Obidi makes a lot of things up. And the Koreans know. They know. They know she's a liar extraordinaire. They know. That's why they are pushing her towards her downfall, because they are not telling her the truth. They will go in their hidden places and gossip about her, but they would not tell her. They are not bold enough. They are afraid of a bald, skinny, dry girl. I don't understand how. They are afraid to tell her the truth, the kind of truth that will help her, constructive kind of truth that will help someone become better. They are afraid to tell her. One, because they don't want her to call them out, to insult them, call them goats. Two, they don't want her to block them and see them as the enemy, because when Kora Obidi blocks them, then they have nothing else they are living for. Right now that they are Koreans, they feel like they have a project in their life happening. They can answer to Kora, they can talk about Kora, they have something going. But the moment Kora Obidi would block people like this, then it's over for them. Then they don't have a purpose in life anymore. So they are afraid of that. They want to belong somewhere, and they want to continue to belong to the Korean group. Because where else would they go after Kora Obidi? After the Korean group? Where else? Think about it. Someone like Charlotte Perza, she doesn't have a life outside of Kora Obidi. If Kora Obidi would block her or call her out, or she's no longer a Korean, that's all. It's over. Sefini. It's over for her. So she would do anything to remain there, so that every morning she has people she can talk to. Every morning she can say, "Good morning, Koreans." The, these people. I just feel sorry for them, honestly.
Yes, her dressing is not my taste at all. I will not wear anything that Cora wears. But I have learned to ignore her. And sometimes if she's on her live videos and I don't find it interesting, I leave. I leave, I leave the video. And
wow. So there are some videos of Kora Obidi that King Ronaldo just walks out on. She'll just be like, "This girl, you are so useless. I just walk out." That's what King Ronaldo does. That's why they don't share Kora Obidi. They are not proud of her. Many of them don't. Even some Koreans that come on my page to cry. "Oh, blessing, what are you doing?" They don't. I go to their page and look. They don't share Kora Obidi. So they are not such. Either they are not such diehard fans that I'll be like, okay, if you're not a diehard fan of this person, then why are you such a mumu? Here is King Ronaldo. Here is Esther Ochoga saying, when Kora Obidi is doing the rubbish she does on her page in the name of creating content, she walks away. She cannot. But she will be pretending, on the outside, that she's supporting Kora Obidi through thick and thin, no matter what Kora Obidi does. It's a lie. It's a lie. Make believe. Deception at the highest order. That's the highest form of deception. Deceiving yourself. Just under pepper them. Who do you want to pepper? People who don't care. I listened to a portion of Frida's video this night. She washed Kora Obidi with bleach. Gosh, I thought I was verbal. I thought, oh, blessing, you can talk. Sometimes when I talk, I just talk normally. But when I go back and watch my videos, I'll be like, damn, blessing, did you? Sometimes I'm shocked at my own videos. But when I listened to Freda today, I was like, blessing. Oh my God. She washed Kora Obidi with bleach. One question that stuck with me was when Frida asked, "Do I look like your father that you can disrespect?" Do you understand? When you have a useless girl that grew up on the street, that can talk to her father anyhow, her own father, disrespect her father on live video, then she's going to think she can disrespect every other person. But we are not your father. If you can insult your father and write nonsense about your father in your book, you cannot come on the analyst page and write rubbish. I will drag you by your bald hair or bald head. Do you understand? So when you insult the Koreans, call them goats and whatever you want to call them, you insult your father, you insult your mother even. Nancy sat on live video telling us how useless her parents are to them, to you people. Nancy told the world that her parents did not perform their duties as parents to protect them. And your main duties as a parent is to provide for your children and to protect your children. But they failed in protecting their children. So if you girls, come baby. It's okay. It's okay. Mommy's here. If you girls can insult your parents that way, remember that the rest of the world is not your parents. You cannot insult certain people because we don't look like your parents. Okay? You can run your mouth against your husbands and your parents for all we care, but don't bring that mouth in my territory. And that's the biggest mistake Orobidi did, coming on my page to write nonsense. Okay, let me continue to play.
I don't watch everything that Cora does.
Wow.
Some things don't interest me.
Wow.
I only watch the things that interest me. You know, Justin showed us one time he made $28,000 from Facebook.
When Justin did that video, that was the wake-up call for the Koreans. That, whoa, so this girl has been pretending to us because they thought Cora was just a poor, hustling single mother trying to fend for her children. Because Cora Obidi clearly said in a video, I think I deleted most of the copies of those videos, but I'll look in my old phone. Cora said, Justin stole from me. He stole $5,000 from me. I mistakenly transferred it to our joint account. The money that I don't have, the money that I'm just trying to scrape by. I'm just trying to work and fend. She was crying over $5,000, which, don't get me wrong, that's also money. And it's your right if someone takes money from you, even if it's $1 or $5, it's your right to talk about it. But the way she said it, she gave the impression that she didn't have more than that, that that was all she had. Not knowing that she was sitting on over $1 million. So that's the deception that a lot of them believed. They got carried away by. So when Justin did that video and opened their eyes, they were like, what? And if you guys notice, from that moment, Korobidi has found it difficult to play those games of, oh, you guys, before Justin did that video, Korobidi was trying to get her fans to buy her a fridge. She came on live video complaining about her fridge, and that is her code for, you guys, it's time to buy me a fridge. Because if you have, a fridge is like what, $2,000? You have over $1 million. So if your fridge is broken, what do? You order a new fridge. If you need it, you order it, and you can even do a video about it. Hey, something happened to my old fridge, but I had to order this one. Or you can even create content like, okay, what kind of fridge do you guys suggest? And then you order it. But she was complaining about a broken fridge, and she wasn't going to do anything about it because she was expecting that one of her fans would just get drunk and say, okay, what can I do tonight? What can I order tonight? I'm drunk. Okay, I'm just going to order a fridge for Coral Bidi. So she was really doing those things until Justin did that video. And that's what Esther Ochoga made reference to. So it also shows you that that had an effect on how they saw her. Her book played a role. Let me just play. Let me not analyze too much. Let's listen to the pretentious fornicator, Esther Ochoga.
In a month, 28,000. So you can imagine how much Cora makes and how much Justin makes. They're very rich. They have money.
They are very rich. They have money. Meaning they are not as broke as Cora Obidi has been portraying to us. So why are you guys pretending? Koreans, why? What? You people behave like children. Why can't you just be bold and say, I'm not taking this nonsense anymore. I'm not taking this hide and seek childish games anymore. You can't be deceiving me like this openly. No. Because you're not women enough. Like Esther Ochoga. She's just a poor child. She's poor. You understand? She needs help. She needs financial help. That's why she's hanging in there. Even if she knows that she's being used. She knows she's been paid for it, but she knows that this is not life. This is not what she should be doing with her life. She knows. But right now, she doesn't have a choice. I just read Lesedi's comment, but I think it went. Oh, yeah. Lesedi says they rather watch Justin than Cora. The love they have for Justin is unbelievable. Trust me, they watch everything Justin Dean does. When Justin Dean is on live video, these people know every word he says. They know every move he makes. You need to read her captions whenever Justin has been live. They watch Justin more than they watch Cora. Because most of the things Cora does don't interest them. This is just a confirmation, and she's not the only one in this. Many of them are like that. That's why they don't share her content, either because they don't agree with what she's doing, or they don't like what she's doing, or they are not proud of what she's doing. See your life? Koreans, goats, as she calls you people.
More money than I do. I'm not rich, my sister. They have more money. So they just need to plan and structure and to protect their children together, honestly. You know the funny thing? I have been saying to myself, why do they need to keep the kids online? Listen, before Justin, any man, I don't care if Cora is walking naked. I can never wear anything that Cora wears.
Oh my God.
You know, I can never. But for a man, any man that leaves a woman 3 days after having a child, you're not a human being.
Esther Ochoga, for a man, any man that sleeps with his 14-year-old daughter, that one is not a human being. But please, what is he? A beast, a monster, a predator? What is he? You people don't talk about things that matter. Things that everybody can agree that this is it. But in your case, what you guys are doing is highly controversial. There are no facts to what you people are fighting for. That is what makes you people puppies. I see you people as puppies. She calls you people goats. I see you people as puppies. You just run around. Just run around. Headless chickens. Not based on facts. You're fighting what you don't know. Have you seen proof of abuse on Cora Obidi? She comes and cries crocodile tears. And I told you guys before, everybody can cry. That someone cried to you doesn't mean they're victims of anything. I can cry. I can start crying now. Should I start? Should I say, oh, this person did this to me and I start crying? Then you're going to believe me. No. Tears are not proof that something really happened. That's why you people are puppies, Koreans. You get carried away so easily. Ask Cora Obidi and Nancy Ume to bring one proof. They claim they have pictures, yes. Cora said she kept everything. She sent them to Nancy. And she asked Nancy to send them back to her when she was trying to do the divorce or whatever. But why didn't she present anything in court? Why not? So that's where you people know there is a lie somewhere. And many of the Koreans are too daft to figure out where the lie is. Unfortunately. That's why I don't take them too serious. I just, like I said, I see them as puppies. They sound like puppies. They do. Okay.
don't care. How can any woman be supporting Justin Dean for what he did to Cora? Why? If Cora was your daughter, Cora's mother is dead. If Cora was your daughter, would you allow any man to treat her like that? He even kicked her out of the house. He left and told her to get out. She has been so lucky to find a way to raise.
Three-legged table says, Esther Ochoga said they have money. The money is what motivated Esther Ochoga to join the bandwagon. Poor hungry thing in a small village hut in Benue. 419. Esther Ochoga, look at your life. You're supposed to be a law student. I hope you're doing criminal law, because you are a criminal yourself. I hope I don't forget to show you guys what she did after all the things she stole from her page. Esther Ochoga is a thief, a con man, con artist. I hope I don't forget.
Money so that she can feed her children, pay her bills, have some sort of life. So I understand that.
Someone says, wow, they said he kicked her out. Yeah, that's one of the lies Cora Obidi told. That's one of the lies she told. I still have copies of her videos, different videos where she said it. He threw me out with a baby and I didn't know where to go. I was going about with 2 children. I didn't know where to go. In a country I know nobody, no family. He threw me out. He told me to get out. Cora Obidi is a born liar. Girls that grew up in the streets, many of them are like Cora Obidi. They lie to survive. They lie as a mode of survival. What they think is survival, because they're on the street. You cannot lose guard for 1 minute. Anything can go wrong. Imagine how many times she was raped in Lagos. So, Cora Obidi is a liar. That's one of the lies she told. But in her book, she didn't say so anymore. In her book, she corrected it. So she deceived these Koreans a lot. She deceived them very, very much. In her book, she said he told her that, okay, because she was living in that house and he was still paying while she was making like 3 times what he was making. And they were no longer in a relationship. Who does that? I don't know any man that would do that. Look, if she was a jobless girl with 2 children, I would understand that he has to maybe cater for the shelter for his children, but not someone who is making 3 times what you are making and still destroying you online, and you are sleeping on your friend's couch. I would understand that he would have that conversation like, okay, maybe you can take over the house and you start paying. And she didn't want to take over the house because she wasn't ready to pay $8,000 per month, but he was paying almost 8,000 for that apartment. And then she got another apartment paying, I believe, 4,000 something, a little less than 5,000 euros or dollars from the other apartment she got, the small one. So that was the reason. But why did she lie that he threw her out? Why did she have to tell that lie? So those lies that she told over those months built these demons called Koreans. All the lies Cora Obidi told built them up to hate Justin Dean and to bully him, because Cora Obidi made them believe that he did some things that she cannot prove that he did. Cora Obidi told them lies, and this is another example. The 4-day postpartum is another example. They were still on live video together. I believe the 6th day. I showed you guys. You guys just go watch my book review. Just go watch all the parts of, you see it. They were still doing live videos together, like on the 6th day. So how could he have thrown her out 4 days? 4 days after the thingy, what do you call that? The umbilical cord of Athena fell off. They were live together 4 days. So why that girl? Look, she's just a liar. And it's dirty when I see girls that lie like that. I'm just like, okay, all these girls that lie, they are those girls that know how to cheat on men. They know how to sleep around because they know how to lie their way out. Girls that are unfaithful, they know how to lie. If you want to know a girl that can potentially cheat on her man, it's a girl that knows how to lie. And a dirty girl like that, who cheated on her husband just weeks after their traditional marriage. That's the dirty human being that all these headless chickens are running after. This life
can remain online, but maybe they take the children out. It is so dangerous. You know, I don't understand.
Court document says March 10th. That is true. I also showed that one. That is true. So he did not throw her out 4 days later. I believe he left the house on the 10th of March. He left. He didn't throw her out. How could he throw her out and she was still there? I don't get it. This girl moved to her new apartment when? In which month? I think in April. But she was still in that house months later. So how can these people just think? And if you go to Sweet Peach, they still say 4 days on Sweet Peach up till this day. They still call in and still talk about a man who did that, a man who left his wife 4 days. No. According to court documents, they separated on the 10th of March. And he didn't throw her out. We saw her doing live videos from that same house. From that same house. And he was coming to that house to pick the children, spend time with them, and he would go back. We saw those videos. So where did he throw her out? She chose to leave. Ah, God, these people are really daft. These Koreans. No, 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 no. I can't help them anymore.
Understand how people can expose their children to so much. Do you know how wicked this world is? Just by people looking at your children alone, they will not even wish you well. They will not wish your children well. This is the fact of life. Too many people, almost 6.2 million people are watching your videos and your children, and you say you are sharing your life with the whole world. Justin is a manipulator. He's a narcissist. I can't see why people can't see how evil that man is. He will break that girl because she's African. And you know what? Unfortunately, Cora needs Justin to get her American citizenship. Even now she has the green card. The final citizenship, she needs Justin to sign.
So if this bastard called Esther Ochoga believes that Cora Obidi needs Justin to sign for anything that would benefit Cora Obidi, then don't you think it's actually evil of Esther Ochoga to be destroying the chances of Justin Dean signing anything for Cora Obidi? I thought, the whole while that they were bullying this man, I thought they just all feel like, oh, Justin has nothing to offer Cora anymore, so we are just going to drag Justin. But actually, Esther believes that Cora Obidi is still going to need Justin. And they are attacking him in the name of Cora Obidi. And what do they think that would make Justin do when the time comes for him to help Cora? These people, I don't know. Are you sure this is love they have for Cora Obidi?
Justin will still get his way. It's sad, but I think the worst is yet to come for Cora. Honestly.
A criminal voice. And her voice is not the kind of voice you can miss. She has that, I don't know the English word. In Dutch, we call it hey, like in the voice, like a cracked background tone to her voice. So, like I said, this video will get to the pastor of her church. And then she will go and start explaining to them how she went inbox of a Korean begging for money, dropping voice notes and using her own original bank details as King Ronaldo using Esther Ochoga. Everything is going to take time, but you guys just watch and see the movie. So, like I was saying, this girl, Esther Ochoga, I already told you guys extensively what she did, stealing content from her page and adding those content to her page. And then she would go back to Facebook and claim copyright on those content, right? I showed you guys that. I won't go too deep into that. However, the day that I announced that I told you people about it, guess what she did? She went and deleted all the thumbnails and captions and posts that she stole from her page because she got caught red-handed. But we already have screenshots, of course. She went and deleted those things from her page. But Esther Ochoga, you already claimed copyright on those things. And then you went and deleted them. Why? You don't want to get into any problem with Facebook or what? Why did you go back and delete it? Or you don't want people to know that you really are a thief. You're a criminal. Esther Ochoga, you're a criminal. A born criminal. A criminal with a Bible. A criminal singing in the choir. That's what you are. So I'm just going to show you guys some of the screenshots. Let me see. Check. Here. Is it this one? Oh, I forgot to show you guys this one last time. Okay, that means I'll still show you guys some. Yeah. I will. I will. Okay, let me go to pictures. Here, this one is just an example. See what you have here? Here on top is the before. This is what her page looked like after she stole all those things you see there. Those are mine. All these thumbnails. Baby's here. Let me sit properly so that I don't wake him up. These thumbnails, this Esther Ochoga sex life, this one was actually created by, I believe, Justice for for the Love of Justin, I believe, but I used it as a thumbnail. This one, Busted, I created this one. This one, Esther Ochoga, you guys remember all these thumbnails? I created them. So Esther took them from her page and added them. This is her Esther Ochoga's front page, or this was her front page. The pictures she had from her page, and she was able to claim copyright on them after she stole them from her page, right? Now, this is what her page now looks like, this one below. So she has deleted all these things. She has now deleted all these ones, all these thumbnails that she stole and claimed copyright on. And now she left her own original pictures. These are her pictures originally. All these ones she has run and quickly deleted when we caught her. See the difference? This is what her page looks like. This is what her page now looks like. Esther the thief. Esther the content thief. Esther the petty thief. You're now going to the analyst's page. You can't sleep. You cannot sleep. Now, okay. So I'm just going to, let's just go down memory lane. After I exposed her initially, she started to use the pastor's wife. What's the name of that their church again? Okay. If you remember the name of her church, please put it in the comments. She immediately removed her picture from her profile. She added the picture of her pastor's wife. She started to run kitty kitty kata kata. She started to explain Taya, Esther Ochoga, the thief. Good morning, amazing people. I woke up this morning and noticed my main Facebook profile has been hacked. How come your Facebook got hacked after the analyst exposed you? That's her pastor. Who knows this man? Who knows his name? What's the name of that church? This one. I have it in my phone. I have everything about Esther in my phone. I just don't remember right now, because I don't keep these people in my head. It's just when I want to come here and just give it to them a bit that I just bring back some of the things I have. So if you remember, please drop it in the comments so that I can be mentioning the names properly. I think this man, something Enoch or Enonche or something, Enonche or something. What's the name of the church where she goes and sings fake praise and worship? She goes and insults God the way Korobidi insults her father. That's the way Esther Ochoga goes and mocks God. You cannot mock God. You cannot be King Ronaldo and be going to the altar of the Lord Almighty. You cannot do that. You cannot. So I need the name of the church. The same way the Koreans went and gave negative reviews of the church of the man that organized the award ceremony, when they said they wanted to honor the analyst as one of the 100 most influential Africans in the Netherlands. Most inspiring, let me correct that, most inspiring Africans in the Netherlands. They wanted to die. Koreans wanted to just kill themselves because nobody ever honors Korobidi for nothing. Because she gives away her totoyos for free. She shows everything, opens her yash, and it's leaking and pouring water. Nobody's interested, okay? However, they were like, oh my God, blessing is going to be honored. Oh my God. Yes, very, very honored. Yes. So they couldn't take it. They started to attack even the church of, the organizer attends a church, right? His church. They started attacking that church on Facebook. Started tagging his partners, business partners. Started Koreans. This church, I need the name of this church. What is good for the goose is good for the gander. If you people know how to give it, you should be ready to take. Oh, look at the name. This is NHA. That is I told you guys, I have the names in my phone. I just don't remember. This is the woman she used. Esther Chega, why are you bringing these innocent people into saga? Why? I said, leave relatives out. Leave friends, families, neighbors, colleagues. Leave them out. But you decided to bring your pastor's wife into saga. So this is the woman she started to use her page. This is the wife of her pastor. What's the name of the church? The name of the church is not here. But the name of the pastor is Njoh. I'm going to look for that. So this girl has so many different accounts. She's a criminal, a smooth criminal. So many different Esther Ochogas on her name. So many, up to 5. At least 5 that I could find. This girl. She has been stealing for a long time. This is one. There are different ones. See your life, Esther Ochoga. Even her twin sister was doing Kora Obidi. Her twin sister was doing Kora is life, just a clickbait. They were already using Kora Obidi as clickbait. See your life? Using hashtag Kora Obidi, the twin sister. See? They were capitalizing on Kora Obidi. Okay. This is why Charlotte is a harlot. Here, Esther Ochoga wrote, I'm resting the new page for now. Acute violence must continue. No peace for the wicked. I didn't buy data to watch evil people prevail. I can never fail in what I'm good at. Justice must be served. Esther Ochoga, who gave you that authority to be serving Facebook justice through bullying? And the harlot of Bedford was there to say, King, I can see you have been traumatized, and laughing, 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 laughing. That's the one and only hottest harlot of Bedford. That one. Yeah. She's the one supporting and encouraging Esther Ochoga to continue bullying people. Look at the caption that Esther Ochoga put, proudly saying the violence must continue. And Charlotte was there to cheer her on. Charlotte the harlot, you don't enter one chance because of this one. Esther Ochoga wants to leak this one because Esther Ochoga strikes me like someone that likes boys and girls. She wants to stick her tongue here the same way Gregson stuck his tongue where his tongue had no business. Charlotte the harlot, always raising funds. I think this is the old one. Let me see the date. Okay, this is, I think this must have been the old one before the recent one. Wait, why is this thing showing? Okay. A gentle reminder, the harlot is the treasurer. The harlot is the one collecting money. Can you imagine? Duchess. Do you know what it means to be a duchess? Do you know what that title means? You're a harlot. You can't be upgraded. No. You need to earn it. You don't just name yourself duchess. Like you cannot just name yourself engineer or doctor. No, you cannot. It's a title that they even put it in your certificate, that this is the title you can use. There are some titles I cannot use. You cannot just give yourself that. You have to earn it. You have to deserve it. I don't think she knows what it means to be a duchess. You're a harlot. It will take a lot for you to get to this level. You're raising money for a bully. Someone who comes online every day posting one particular man every single day. And I gave you people the example the other day that despite what Kora Obidi did to the analyst, you would not find me every single day coming to post Kora Obidi. How much more these rats, whom Justin has not done anything to personally, they just carry the matter for their head like gala because they have nothing to do with their lives. If one of them will come out and say, this is what Justin did to me personally, I might understand, like, okay, you're just settling your own scores. So I can never understand the way they are behaving towards Justin Dean, because I am not behaving that way towards Kora Obidi based on what she did to me personally. But these idiots, these rats who don't have joy in their home, because if you have joy in your life, your household, I don't think you can be so bitter towards a stranger. I don't think so. I don't think you would have it in you to be daily embittered about someone you've never met. I mean, yes, you can get upset about something you heard. Yes, you can talk about it, you can analyze, you can give your opinion. But for you to come out every single day for that person, you've never set eyes on that person in real life, then you have some bitterness in your home. Your marriage is not sweet if you're married. Charlotte the harlot, what's going on in your marriage? What is happening in your home that you can be encouraging a human being like this? I would be bored if I was a fan of people like these Koreans. I would be bored. I'll be like, why the same person? I want to hear something joyful. I want to hear good news. Why this same person that we don't like? We don't like him, but we keep talking about him every day. It doesn't make sense. It does not make sense. I dislike Kora Obidi, but I cannot talk about Kora Obidi every day. I cannot watch Kora Obidi every day. As a matter of fact, I do not watch Kora Obidi. It is when something happens, someone says, oh, for example, the thingy with the douche. Someone sent her something to wash her punani. Someone mentioned it during my live stream. And then later I found it on Adabel. But these people, once Justin goes live, they are there. You people are sick. Someone you don't like. How do you even manage to sit down and watch them? How? And talk about them every day. I have joy in my life. I don't like Korobidi. So why would I be giving myself that stress or making myself angry by going to watch her every day or wanting to come and talk? It is bitterness. It stems from a bitter place. If you want to talk about someone every single day, especially someone you dislike, then you don't have joy. This is the #1 harlot of Bedford, putting her PayPal for people to donate to the #1 beggar of Nigeria. Yeah, you people fit each other very well. Less privileged, always in need. Look at her. Look at your life. A duchess begging. A wretched duchess. A duchess that cannot help herself. Look at your life. And this is when Esther Ochoga was lying against this girl, that this girl hacked her account. No, nobody hacked your account. It's just your useless self. I think she was doing a live video with her twin sister here about, I don't even know what they were talking, but in fact, let me not even go into it. So this Esther Ochoga, look at her life. Oh boy, what a loser. She created a page. I didn't even know. King Esther the Analyst. God. Low self-esteem. Low self-esteem. Esther Ochoga. In fact, let me not even preach tonight. No, let me not. She's a child. Let me not go into it. I don't even I don't even know what to say. The funny thing here is not even the name for me, but it's actually shameful to be seeing that name. It's very shameful, quite all right. She didn't even put Esther Ochoga, the singing, bullying lawyer, for example. She didn't even try to copy Korobidi's slogan, no. She had to come and copy the analyst's like, that one is quite pathetic. Let's talk about that. And she doesn't even know she was promoting the analyst. Anyways, what I find interesting is that she was actually trying to monetize. Esther Ochoga is hustling for her money. Read the comments. Esther Ochoga said, I can't monetize the page. I have new restrictions. I'll protect the audience so that it doesn't get taken down. But I believe the page was taken down eventually. I'm not sure. The page didn't survive. I'm not sure. So this girl was in pain that she could not monetize. And someone told her, you do everything to monetize this page. Go live in the dark as others and talk. You know the fear face now. Who you they fear? And then she said, fear ke. It's not in my nature to do life. Let me analyze and break this down. This person told her that Esther Ochoga, you are trying your hardest to monetize this page. And it's obvious. She's cutting videos here and there. She hardly shares videos, but she will cut. And the more views you get, the higher your chances of being monetized and all of that, right? She'll cut videos, she even created a logo or something. If you're not interested in monetization, you will not be doing all those brand stuff. but she's in denial. Instead of her to just say, of course, I want to monetize. Of course, why not? Is it a sin? Is it a crime? Do it with your full chest. But because she's a thief, because she steals by trick, she wants to monetize on Kora Obidi's name. She wants to monetize on Kora Obidi's trauma. She wants to monetize on Kora Obidi's divorce and Kora Obidi's predicament. She wants to do it by trick. She wants to do it stylishly. She doesn't want to make it obvious that, look, I want to monetize, right? But of course, we know that's what she wants eventually. Because when the time for monetization reaches, she's not going to say, oh, no, I'm not going to apply. Oh, no, I don't need it. I don't want to monetize. But that's what she told this person. When the person told her, I thought you said you are not afraid. Who are you afraid of? Why don't you go live as others and talk? Guess what she said? She said, fear. I'm not afraid, but it's not in my nature to do live. Esther Ochoga, aka King Ronaldo is better than Messi Solomon, aka pretentious fornicator, aka the broke ass of the Korean clan. You said it's not in your nature to do live. All the live videos you did on your Esther Ochoga page, on your main page, I still have copies of them. You and your twin sister, you did live videos. In fact, let me play one of them. She said it's not in her nature to. No, you are afraid, Esther Ochoga. Till you die, fear will not let you go live on this your King Ronaldo page. You see the bondage you put yourself in. It is in your nature to do live videos because you have done many live videos. You were even promoting Kora Obidi's whatever on your page, on your Esther Ochoga page with your face. But now you're so afraid. You can't even do it in the dark. At least now nobody sees my face. But you know that your voice has been trademarked. You know that you cannot use that voice ever again as King Ronaldo in your life, or as Esther the whatever, Esther the analyst, or now Esther the explorer. Whatever Esther you give yourself, you can never be you. You are in bondage. You are in darkness. You are in a cage because you're a dog and a slave. They tie slaves up in chains. You are bound. The only freedom you have is data. That's all. Money to buy data. That's the only freedom you have. But as a human being, you're not. As long as you are under that King Ronaldo account, you're not human. And you will never show your face. You will never use your voice. You will never go live. You can never. But let me look for one of her live videos, if I can quickly find it. Oh, this one is an example. Is this one? Didn't she do this one live? This one is live. I think this one was live. When she was pretending she wanted to speak in tongues. You're a criminal. You're a criminal and a liar. I don't know who lies better, Esther or Kora Obidi. Let me look for another one. So it's very, very much in your nature to do live. You and your twin sister, you people went live on several occasions. This screenshot was taken from a live video. This one. You were live with your twin sister here. Let me see if I can get some more videos. You want to lie? No, you are just afraid. You are just afraid. Let me see. So it's very, very much in your nature to go live, but you're a coward right now. You're a fish. You're hiding. You're too small. You and the Korah that you support. You listened to Frida's video today. I didn't listen to everything, but I got the part where she said, Kora Obidi is like, is it a lily jelly they call, like a weakling. She's just afraid. She has a big mouth on Facebook. But when you see her in real life, she can urinate on herself in fear. She cannot face people face to face, woman to woman. She cannot do it. She's not up to any woman's standard. It's only when she's behind her camera, behind her phone, that she can run her mouth. When Kora Obidi jams you in person, she cannot look you in the eye and talk to you. And Frida said, if they born her well, let her call her name. Kora Obidi had the guts to come on my page, on my analyst page, to write a recommendation with her imbecile fingers. Those fingers that she cannot stretch. Oh, baby, don't wake up. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Eh? Mommy is here. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay, baby. Baby just woke up again. It's okay. Okay, let me go and make him milk. I'll be back, you guys. What do you want? You want milk? It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay, baby. It's okay. It's okay. Mommy's here now. It's okay. It's okay. Let's go.